Hello, everybody. I'm making a game, and I'm using RPG Maker because well, I haven't used this engine before, and it seems like a really fun thing. I kind of want to have something between like the old SquareSoft era Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy IX, one of my favorites, and Fear and Hunger, like somewhere between there, stylistically and tonally. I'll get more into that when it's necessary. But for now, I just want to show it. Obviously, I just did the little trees and the background in Photoshop real quick with my mouse. I'm gonna actually draw everything out, but I just kind of wanted to like figure a couple things out, like parallax backgrounds and everything, and I got a lot to figure out still. But there's something here currently, and I'm a custom everything. Everything's going to be drawn like from scratch, so that'll be fun, but not quite to that point yet. But as you could see, it's a photograph I took. It's so janky right now, but that's okay. It's allowed to be janky. So far, I have figured out how to import a parallax. And I have figured out how to... Well, I figured out a rough way to do parallax without plugins or anything, so we'll see how that actually turns out. There's still things I need to figure out, such as zooming in. It would be nice to be able to zoom in a little bit more, so instead of just having like this big background, it would be nice to kind of have, you know, more going on. And I've also figured out how to make images, like import images as objects, essentially, as you can see with the trees. And that's pretty much it so far, as well as resolution. What I need to figure out next, my next thing I need to figure out is how to get closer and kind of go from there. And art style, I haven't necessarily... I'll figure out art style. That'll come along as I work on the art of everything. Once I get like the character thing, just right now the main character and this first scene completely drawn out, and the intro screen, like the start screen, then I'll have an idea of the art direction. I'm gonna work on that probably this weekend. I think it'll be fun. I haven't drawn in a while. It'll be nice to get that out. This will be a really fun thing for me to do, I think. Of course, I still need to figure out layers and fog and effects and all of that, but I do think it might be cool to have like the water down here. See how it's kind of like this plaid kind of texture thing, not like the old comic texture, not plaid. I think it'd be cool to have something like that, have like maybe still images. I'll figure out whether or not I want to do like animated stuff and how to go about that, like if I can import GIFs or something. I don't know if I could do that. Probably not, but something like that would be cool too. But even just having it like more like static image would also be cool. Preferably a mix of them, but we'll get there. I've been working on in this thing for like 20 minutes, you know, maybe like an hour total, so I don't know what I'm doing yet. But I did figure out how to have invisible walls, so that'll be helpful. As for like the aim of this game, mostly, yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. My goal is to have it finished by this time next year. I think it's pretty easy. This isn't Unreal Engine or anything. I'm not being too ambitious. You know what I mean? So it'll probably be like smaller stuff. It'll be more like basic turn-based RPG kind of stuff, preferably. And I'll figure out how to make it a little bit more interesting as I go along. I don't have like, my vision for that is all just conceptual and it's very loose in my head right now. So I'll figure that out more more impactfully as I go along. But new little project that I'm going on. In fact, should I? I don't have. Do I have Premiere Pro on the thing still? I do. I do still have Premiere Pro involved. So maybe. Well, this is a thing too. I would figure out if I could disable that. The click to move. I don't want the click to move. I also want to figure out if I could like have full axis instead of just up, left, down, and left and right. I was gonna show an image of like a picture I took of really rough. It was really rough concept art. You know, you don't need to see it. None of that matters yet. It's a little project. I'll keep it updated as I go along. Why not?